So, if you have been listening to me rant on these YouTube webs here and telling you about growing your business, one of the things that I talk about a lot is networking. Networking is how you will go out and you will meet people to grow your business. When I first started my business, I knew nothing about networking. So I went online and I Googled how to go networking. First of all, a lot of the stuff that you're going to read out there is a bunch of crap that you should not listen to. Things like show up with 10 business cards and don't leave until you give them all. Go with no business cards and ask for one so you have the upper hand and you can follow up. I don't know who wrote this shit, but it is bad advice. So I am going to tell you the 4 mistakes that you really are making when you're networking and how to fix them. But before I do that, I want to tell you about some of the fun little online articles that you might stumble upon when you ask Google about networking mistakes. This is going to be fun. Number 1, unclear unique selling proposition. Come on, people. There's some validity to that, but most of that is like, I don't even know who wrote this stuff, but obviously somebody stuffy wearing a suit who lives behind a desk. The next one, confusing networking with face-to-face cold calling. What does that even mean? Or better yet, staying silent in a conversation, staying in an uncomfortable situation, wasting time with unhelpful information. These are not the biggest mistakes. The biggest mistakes you're making are the mistakes that are preventing you from getting clients. And so I'm going to school you. So here are the 4 biggest mistakes that you're making with your networking. Number 1 is you're just going to the wrong places and you're putting yourself in places where you will not attract your right fit clients or build relationships with people who will give you referrals. So the biggest mistake you're making is you're going to the wrong places. The second biggest mistake that you're making is when you show up, you're showing up in needy energy, which means you need a client. So you go out to networking to get a client and you show up literally. If somebody had like a Post-it on their head, it's literally like you are thinking that people have a Post-it on their head that says, I'm your client. And you're walking into your networking looking for somebody being like, are you my client? Are you my client? Are you my client? Does anybody remember the book, Are You My Mother? It's just like that. So stop going into your networking thinking, are you my client? Are you my client? Instead, you want to show up to your networking to give, not necessarily gain. Because when you show up to give, you will automatically gain. You don't have to do it in a pushy way. People don't like doing business with pushy people, period. The third biggest mistake that you're making is you're not following up. Now, that was a thread and a theme that I did see in a lot of the online articles that talk about networking mistakes. And that part is completely true. You're not following up. It's like you go, you meet people, and then you never have conversations with them again later. That is a true big mistake. So that one they actually got right. And the 4th biggest mistake that you make that I didn't see anybody else mention was you're giving up too soon. So I see this where you'll go and maybe you'll do like 2 or 3 networking events, or you'll go to one networking event like 3 times. And then you walk away and you say, it's not working. Because you are participating in what I refer to as transactional marketing. You are going to this networking event to get a client and you're expecting a transaction. It's the only reason why you're actually there to show up. Instead, show up to give, not necessarily gain. And remember that that is where the money happens. So stop going to the wrong places. Stop showing up needy, make sure that you follow up, and stop giving up too soon, boo, because the people who need your services are out there waiting for you right now. And for the record, I guarantee 99% of these articles that have been written by people who've never actually used in-person networking to grow their businesses. Okay, so as a resource for you, if you are new and you're just getting started, I'm going to put a link below in the description to 20 ways that you can market your business for a very low or no cost ways. Okay, my friends, if this video was helpful, please hit up the like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you on the next call. Bye.